I'm going to show you how I baste my quilts. So I use the school glue method, and I just use Elmer's white school glue, and I put it in one of these little squeeze bottles. This is a bottle used for cake decorating, but it works for quilt basting. So first you want to lay out your backing, and I use painter's tape to tape down the corners lightly, just to make sure it's as smooth as possible. You really want to get out as many wrinkles as possible. Lay down your batting, and again, you want to make sure as little wrinkles as possible. Here I am, and I'm taking my glue bottle and doing a really thin layer of glue. You don't want any clumps. You want it thin as possible, but full coverage. Now is your chance to smooth it out. You want as little wrinkles as possible. I'm going to show you a close-up in a second. Here is the close-up of my lines of glue. You're kind of letting gravity do its work. I'm really not squeezing the bottle that much. I'm letting the glue fall out and lightly spreading it all over the quilt. Again, as little wrinkles as possible. Now is your only time to smooth out wrinkles, because as soon as it dries, you're kind of stuck with what you're left with. You don't want any globs either, because that will break your needle as your needle tries to get through a giant glob of hardened glue. You're going to do the exact same thing with your quilt top. Lay it out, pull it back, and thin layers of glue across the top. I do it in sections. You don't want to do the whole quilt at once, because that would be a disaster. So I probably do it in 4 sections for this size of quilt. So I lay it out gently. It doesn't really matter if you need to relay it, because the glue's wet. It makes it really easy to relay it out. Here it is. I then let it dry on my banister to let it harden. Usually takes a few hours. Sometimes I leave it overnight. And that's how I baste my quilts.